Oh God, let me share something absolutely extraordinary with you about Prince's passing, and I assure you, this information will leave you utterly speechless. The music industry experienced an irreplaceable loss when Prince departed this world at just 57 years old, and the circumstances surrounding his death are far more complex than what has been publicly disclosed. Imagine this: one of music's most brilliant innovators, a creative force who repeatedly transformed the industry with masterpieces like Purple Rain, suddenly vanishes from our world. The official narrative presents one story, but beneath the surface lies a web of intrigue that would astonish even the most seasoned industry insiders. The final chapter of Prince's remarkable journey began unfolding in 2014, a period that should have been triumphant. After decades of relentless effort, he had finally regained control of his master recordings, an achievement that many considered impossible in the cutthroat music industry. Yet instead of celebrating this monumental victory, Prince's behavior took an unexpected turn that left his closest confidants deeply concerned. Those who knew him intimately observed a profound transformation. The artist, known for his boldness and fearless creativity, became increasingly guarded. Paisley Park, once a sanctuary of artistic expression, transformed into a virtual fortress. Security measures intensified, and Prince's inner circle shrank dramatically. He spoke of industry corruption with growing urgency, his words carrying a weight that suggested he possessed knowledge of something truly disturbing. Now, prepare yourself for something truly remarkable. Prince's relationship with Jay-Z's streaming platform, Tidal, initially appeared straightforward, a simple 90-day exclusive streaming arrangement. However, this business deal evolved into something far more concerning. Sources with intimate knowledge of the situation reveal that Tidal's ambitions extended far beyond the initial agreement, with attempts to secure rights to Prince's entire musical catalog. Consider the implications. After fighting for decades to maintain control of his artistic legacy, Prince discovered that his music was being streamed without his explicit consent. This betrayal of trust marked a significant turning point, particularly given his historical battles with Warner Brothers and other industry giants. The plot thickens considerably when we examine Prince's connections to both Jay-Z and Diddy. According to comedian Katt, and this revelation will astonish you, Prince had accumulated damaging information about both music moguls, evidence potentially powerful enough to destabilize their entire empires. This revelation adds a chilling dimension to the circumstances surrounding his death. Industry insiders suggest that Prince's growing awareness of certain practices within the music business made him increasingly dangerous to powerful figures. His determination to protect emerging artists from exploitation put him in direct opposition to established industry practices, particularly concerning the notorious exclusive gatherings that had become synonymous with industry success. Speaking of gatherings, let me share something fascinating about the contrasting approaches to industry networking. Diddy's infamous freak-off parties represented one end of the spectrum, lavish, exclusive events where young artists often found themselves navigating compromising situations in pursuit of success. Prince, witnessing the potentially exploitative nature of these gatherings, responded by creating the 3,121 parties. These alternative gatherings embodied Prince's vision of artistic integrity. Instead of pressure and exploitation, they offered a safe haven for creative expression and genuine collaboration. This direct challenge to the established order didn't go unnoticed by industry power players, who saw their influence threatened by Prince's protective stance toward emerging talents. Now, here's something that will send chills down your spine. The location where Prince was found, an elevator at Paisley Park, carries profound symbolic significance. Prince had previously spoken of elevators as representing the devil, making his final moments eerily prophetic. This detail becomes even more unsettling when considering his cryptic social media message warning about safety shortly before his death. To fully comprehend the depth of Prince's industry struggles, we must revisit his historic battle with Warner Brothers. At just 18, Prince signed with the label, initially enjoying unprecedented creative freedom. However, as his star ascended, the relationship soured dramatically. The turning point came in 1992 with a seemingly lucrative $100 million contract that contained a devastating clause. Warner Brothers would retain ownership of his master recordings. Prince's response was legendary, writing "slave" across his face and changing his name to an unpronounceable symbol. This act of defiance resonated throughout the industry, highlighting the often exploitative nature of record contracts and inspiring other artists to question standard industry practices. The circumstances surrounding Prince's death raise numerous red flags that demand closer examination. The official cause, an accidental overdose from fentanyl-laced counterfeit pills, seems incongruous with Prince's well-documented healthy lifestyle and general aversion to drugs. The discovery of these pills scattered throughout Paisley Park raises serious questions about their origin and how they came into his possession. Even more troubling are the irregularities in the death investigation. Security footage mysteriously disappeared, key witnesses were never interviewed, and the investigation seemed unusually rushed. These discrepancies have led many to question whether we've received the complete truth about Prince's final moments. It's impossible to ignore the disturbing pattern emerging when we examine the deaths of major artists who challenged industry norms. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Prince all died under questionable circumstances while actively opposing industry control over their careers and creative output. This pattern has not gone unnoticed by other artists, with Kanye West notably suggesting that these deaths may have been orchestrated to protect industry interests. Following Prince's death, the very scenario he fought to prevent came to pass. His music appeared on Tidal without prior authorization, leading to ongoing legal battles. Jay-Z's subsequent lyrics about Prince's masters being safe and sound and references to elevators struck many as inappropriate and possibly telling. Prince's fight for artistic independence has become a cautionary tale about the music industry's power dynamics. His stance against exploitation, particularly through his 3,121 parties, demonstrated an alternative path for artist development and success. These gatherings represented everything the industry's darker side opposed: genuine creativity, mutual respect, and freedom from manipulation. The official investigation into Prince's death left many questions unanswered. The presence of counterfeit medications, missing security footage, and unquestioned witnesses suggest a possibility more sinister than accidental overdose. Prince had recently sought professional help for what he believed was a painkiller dependency, making the timing of his death particularly suspicious. Looking at the broader context, Prince's death fits into a troubling pattern of artists who died while fighting industry control. These artists, Prince, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, all faced similar challenges and met similarly tragic ends. Their stories suggest a systematic approach to silencing voices that threaten established industry power structures. Prince's impact extends far beyond his musical genius. His battles for artistic independence and efforts to protect emerging talents from exploitation continue to influence how artists navigate the industry today. His story serves as both inspiration and warning. Inspiration for those fighting for creative freedom, and warning about the potential consequences of challenging powerful interests. The questions surrounding Prince's death remain unanswered, but his legacy as a champion for artistic integrity grows stronger with time. As new generations of artists face similar challenges, Prince's example reminds us that the fight for creative independence and artistic integrity is ongoing and essential. In the end, Prince's story transcends the circumstances of his death. It's a testament to the power of individual conviction against systemic control, and a reminder that true artistry often comes at a significant personal cost. As we continue to uncover new details about his final days, one thing remains clear: Prince's influence on the music industry and his fight for artistic freedom will resonate for generations to come. This narrative isn't just about one artist's tragic end. It's about the ongoing struggle between creative freedom and corporate control, between artistic integrity and commercial exploitation. Prince's legacy reminds us that some battles are worth fighting, even in the face of overwhelming opposition. The truth about Prince's death may remain elusive, but his impact on the music industry and his fight for artistic independence continue to inspire and challenge us. His story serves as a powerful reminder that in the world of entertainment, things aren't always what they seem, and the price of standing up for one's beliefs can be devastatingly high. Devastatingly high.